you decide you wanted to become a personal financial planning major?
Yeah, so when I first started at USF, I was actually a completely different major just because I had never heard about the personal financial planning major. But as I did research on the website and I browsed all of the majors that the USF Mima College of Business had to offer, reading the description of the major and looking through the courses, that was the first time that I was actually excited to see like the courses that I would be taking and all the topics that I would get to learn in the program. And I've always loved being able to build client relationships and help others. So just seeing all of that listed on the program just made me super excited, and I knew that it was the right decision.
Well, personally, I have had an interest in financial planning since a young age. When I came to USF, I saw that they had this program. I know that it's a CFP board accredited program, which is something that a lot of schools don't have, where you can fulfill the education requirement to take the CFP exam in your undergraduate career. So I happened to be, going to USF, saw they had this program and felt that it was right for me because they don't have that at a lot of other schools.
I kind of, back in high school, I kind of figured out I wanted to do finance. Then I realized I didn't want to go the traditional finance route where I was going to be working, 80 hours, something like that. So I kind of, I knew some parents of friends who were in financial services, who were CFPs, and they seemed to have a really, really high level of satisfaction with their jobs and also some freedom on their own. They could, come to school, just kind of show up, eat lunch with their children. So I kind of realized at some point that this industry would allow for, a lot of freedom, but at the same time being really happy when you actually get in a client who's ready to retire and they say, oh, well, we can retire so well because of the financial plan you made us. So there's a lot of satisfaction in actual client interactions.
And I spoke to one of our advisors, Reggie Schaus, and started talking to him, and he kind of asked me multiple questions about why I became passionate about wanting to do numbers, wanting to do something in finance or accounting. And one question after another, I kind of got to the story about my parents and how, I came from a, lower middle class family, but really the lower part of that could have been helped and was helped because my parents were they were spending money unwisely. But it's okay. And from there, they sought the advice from a financial planner and as well as my grandmother and multiple things, and kind of took the steps to be able to be in a better place financially. Now, my kind of inspiration for that, and when I told him that, he brought up the financial planning program, PFP program. And from there, I was just like, oh, that sounds perfect. I didn't even know that existed.
Well, for one, I like the budgeting aspect. Having worked my way through college and budgeted through, I worked at Texas Roadhouse for 4 years and graduate with no debt. So that was definitely entertaining to me, and it clicked with me and my family. I definitely wish that they had had a financial planner because they would have been better off for it.
What other things attracted you to this as a career opportunity?
I've always loved being able to build those client relationships, as I had said earlier. And I think being able to maintain those throughout your entire career, you're basically able to build these relationships with your clients, and in the long run, they're just going to become like your friends, honestly. So you're going to be able to help them, and you'll be able to build that connection, whereas maybe in other settings, you're not able to have that one-on-one relationship with other people.
Well, whether people want to admit it or not, financial planning is something that everybody will need at some point in their life. Everybody has financial issues and financial goals, retirement planning, etc., but not everybody has the tools to do those things on their own. So it's a fulfilling career where you can build these relationships with clients, help people, have, like I said, personal relationships that can last decades and beyond, and help those people achieve peace of mind and their financial goals.
You have a career aspiration to become a certified financial planner. but some of the folks who are watching the video may not know what that is, or why was that important that our programs, putting you in line to be able to accomplish that more quickly?
So the program kind of fast tracks to the CSP, where a traditional finance major would have to graduate, then take 7 different courses, and then actually sit for the CSP. But we can knock it out within the major itself, so you're ready to sit for it after college. The main thing about the CSP is it's really just the higher echelon of financial planning. It's, you have to know a lot more. You're gonna be able to build a comprehensive financial plan rather than just kind of sticking to one small subset of the actual financial plan. So when I see a CSP, I know that every decision they're gonna make, it's more on a holistic basis than just specifically in one regard to your financial plan or financial well-being.
Thank you. But, what would you say is one of the items that, somebody doesn't think that they can do the math? Should they be too worried about coming into this, or what would you counsel them? If they're scared by the idea of math because it is financial planning, what would be your comments to those types of folks?
Don't be scared. The program offers a bunch of help, and if you do feel like you're struggling, you're able to reach out to the professors or to other students to help you build those skills, especially in math. But I wouldn't say that the entire field is just focused on numbers. There's a lot of different aspects that go into it, and while you will be using math, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more of the personal aspect of just being able to help someone in need. So don't be scared.
What about the USF Personal Financial Planning Degree Program's curriculum has, in your opinion, prepared you to be ready when you graduate to take on the role in a real firm working towards being a personal financial planner?
Thank you. I would have to say, really, is the class structure. The class structure is different. Really, the difference in the courses that I've been experiencing in the PFP program is it keeps you in that a little bit, but it takes you a little bit away, and it applies real world applications, such as in the capstone course, they have Redtail. We are practicing with the CRM, Client Relationship Management System, Redtail, and we're using that towards contributing to our mock financial plan. And in doing that, we're not just reading about it. We're not just reading, how you do this, how you do that, because we can all read it, but at the end of the day, the real learning experience is doing it.